I am Panos. Who am I?
Hi, I'm Scott. I play in Poplar Pines, and I direct the sounds.
Yeah, I'm Peter. I play tenor guitar with Scott and bass and sing above his voice a little bit sometimes.
As a musician, that gets even more confusing, I think.
Is it prog folk? Did we decide prog folk?
Dealing with a band is kind of difficult because it's getting a bunch of people to play, usually for no money, getting them together, rehearsing them, get them to learn all your stuff. So it's just like, I'm just going to do this by myself.
It's two people in an argument yelling at each other, but yelling in harmony and facing each other and playing stringed instruments and percussion all at the same time. And there's no resolve.
Dreamy, and it's sometimes kind of aggressive, but not a lot of the time. A lot of people play, and they play super loud all the time. It just gets boring. So it's just like, okay, pay attention to dynamics. Pay attention to varieties in sound.
The Inventions process has been interesting, like, to say the least, just because the whole first half working with the arrangers and just doing everything on a computer, you have no idea what it's going to sound like, or even really getting a good idea of sort of dynamic range. Like, all the notes are there, but it's not the same as sitting down with an orchestra. And so the first day sitting down with the orchestra was incredibly overwhelming.
You know, dealing with 4 or 5 other people who are playing your stuff is kind of daunting enough, and having like 70, just like it's just a lot of people in the mix.
And like making sure that we're like operationally correct and tonally correct, because we have so many other people we need to take into consideration and that need to take us into consideration. So it's like it's a whole different breed of cooperative from what I'm used to.
Especially where I was sitting in this kind of in the center, but just hearing things coming around me, and it's just like this new kind of experience of hearing people from all these different angles. Yeah, and it's just like making connections with people who I would have never met otherwise.
Kind of a one-time experience to experience basically pop artists, or whatever you want to call us, being integrated with an orchestra.
And it's not just like, you know, strings playing really like no hard edges, just like soft and nice things. It's not like that. It's you know, the orchestra starts playing things that are very like influenced by like, you know, rock and roll music. Just being like, this part has to be like, you know, like, make it dirtier.
And it's an opportunity for both the artist and an audience member, I think. It's not your average concert, and that's why you should go.